India symbolizes diversity and complexity in its true sense. I wonder how many countries in the world, if blessed with 1.2 billion people, with associated development challenges as India has, would be able to survive, not to mention about consistently hitting a GDP growth rate of more than 5%. I do not want to repeat the well-known numbers to back the statement. India so far has been able to do that because of its inbuilt resilience, progressive policies, and a development vision that tries to balance the often conflicting economic, social, environmental objectives. However, in recent years, this has become a huge challenge for the government. While the Indian government is doing all that is necessary and affordable, the international community has to do its part to support this effort. This is where GGGI comes in. It was only early last year that GGGI started this India program with a project in the state of Karnataka to develop a green growth strategy for the state. There were no staff on ground on that day. Looking back, today, within the short span of a year and a half, we have a dedicated, highly committed, 7 members on the ground. We are close to finish a robust analysis of the key sectors of the state and a set of prioritized actions for the state government to implement. Not only that, we have started a similar projects in 2 other states in a fledgling urban program and have some advanced thoughts on innovation and technology as part of the Knowledge and Development Management program. We also do have a solid network of partners, a high-level engagement with all levels of the government, and interesting ideas to be implemented. As a result, we have established ourselves as a reliable, a thoroughly professional, and a different kind of partner, in a way a donor. If I were to pick 3 distinct features of the India program, outside the following. First, we did not crowd the otherwise crowded development space in India. That's because we went with a very clear value proposition. In the sense, we want to make a case for a long-term, integrated analysis as a scientific input to the policy making in India, which sometimes may be lacking. And in the process, we adapt entire value chain of the green growth opportunities. Having said that, I must tell, our starting and end points are the country's, the state government, and the city government's own development goals, not an alternate development paradigm. Secondly, we have adopted a conscious and deliberate approach of working with and working through the local partners. That again, because of the strong intellectual capital that exists in India, which we really want to leverage and work with. This has 2 distinct benefits, this approach. One, our solutions, findings are firmly grounded on reality and hence have a much better acceptability rate. Secondly, in the process of working with the partners, we were able to impart skill, build capacities where it is required, and at the same time, and more importantly, we learn a lot from the local partners that we would like to bring to the international stage to share India's best practices. We do this by adopting what you call a hybrid approach, embedding ourselves as a team member with the partner institutions. Thirdly, and more importantly, given the size, complexity of development challenges in India, we have adopted the strategy of working at 3 levels of governance, the national, state, and cities. This again has 2 benefits. One, it gives us an opportunity to innovate ideas at different levels. And second, we are quickly learning that what we adapt and approach at one level could have a positive impact on another level. To conclude, we are very close to create some interesting outcomes in India. And looking at the progress and the opportunities at our hand, I can confidently say India will soon offer some very interesting lessons, insights on the feasibility of green growth. However, do not underestimate the challenges ahead in the process. But that is what makes India unique and exciting to work with. I can conclude by saying that our success in India will offer the world an undisputable proof of concept of green growth, which will have a far and wide-reaching impact.